Well, it looks like we're jumping straight into confusion. Is Jamarian nervous shy or just disoriented? Either way, the judge's patience might be tested early in this hearing.
Eyes are not working.
Quick legal insight: waiving the formal reading means a defendant doesn't need the full charges read out loud in court. It's usually a routine step, but it shows the case is officially moving forward.
No, I wouldn't go. Just get a new prescription. Good morning. Are you Jamarian Martin? Speak up, please. And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
You will, Your Honor.
Mr. Martin, in cause number 25 DCCR 0196, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of burglary of a building, and that's from October 3rd of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Do you understand what's going on?
I do.
You do? Huh?
That's what I do. That's all.
All right. So are you entering your plea freely and voluntarily?
Not sure that's never the answer a judge wants to hear. You can practically feel the tension rise. And when a judge says, let's find out, you know it's about to get real.
Did anybody make you plead guilty? No? I can't, huh?
I said, okay, really volunteer.
He said freely and voluntarily.
Okay. Has there been any issues, Mr. Parker?
There hadn't been, Judge. No.
Mr. Martin, if I test you this morning, you can have something in your system?
Not sure.
You're not sure. Have a seat in the jury box. Let's find out. Anna,
Like 2 weeks ago.
tell the truth. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to get amounts, the levels, right? So tell me the truth. When's the last time you smoked? That's the truth? Have you done anything else? Speak up.
So I think if I'm left,
Promethazine? When's the last time you did that?
Only 19 and already facing a felony burglary charge. What do you think? Should young offenders get a second chance if drugs are involved, or does the system need to be tougher? Here, drop your thoughts below.
What is that?
Cough syrup. Anything else with that?
Judge, is obviously up to the court's discretion, but we're definitely going to reserve the right to dismiss the ISF, properly substance abuse track.
How old are you? 19? All right, so I guess what I would rather do, I want to go ahead and get the process going if he's got a plea agreement. But I think based on his age and the nature of the type of drugs he's using, I am going to raise that bond. We'll get the pre-sentence report done.
Hold up, he just pled guilty, but now he's saying he didn't do it. This is the kind of courtroom twist that makes judges double take. It's a risky contradiction that could derail his whole plea deal.
Issues with regard to substance abuse, and if there's any upfront that treatment that I find necessary at that point. So let's go ahead and go through the plea. And will he waive the formal reading?
He will,
I know we
Judge.
started it, but we're
He's
going
already
to go
pled
back.
guilty. He said freely and voluntarily, and that's about where you left off.
All right, and so did you plead guilty to this offense because you actually did what they charged you with? You didn't? You didn't do what they charged you with? Look at me and pay attention, all right? Okay? Everything's going to be okay, but you're young, and if you're going to be successful on any kind of probation in life, you're going to get some help early on right now so that you don't end up with a felony conviction, okay? But I need you to pay attention to my questions and listen very carefully and answer them. So you're charged with burglary of a building. The question I asked is, did you plead guilty because you actually did that? Okay. I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Parker? Do you fully understand them? Just pay attention to me right now. Do you understand the papers that you signed on the computer? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? So if I go along with this agreement, you can't change your mind later. Do you understand? And it looks like the agreement's for a 4-year deferred probation, that there would be restitution ordered, which means you would have to pay back some money for any damage or whatever you stole, and they'll figure that out before sentencing. Is that your understanding? Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S.
There it is, a $100,000 bond and a probation plan on the line. The judge clearly sees potential in this 19-year-old, but isn't taking any chances. This is a classic mix of accountability and mercy, a balance every courtroom tries to strike.
citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation.
And that's the gavel moment. Jamarian's fate now depends on his choices from here. What would you have done if you were the judge? Let's talk in the comments.
From admission to the country or denial of naturalization under federal law. State tenders number
No
1.
objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Martin is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so we can get a pre-sentence report done. If possible, I'd like to get some type of substance abuse evaluation done and any recommendations, as well as we'll get that restitution figured out, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. Based on the nature of the plea, based on your age and the fact that you tested positive for THC and admitted to using promethazine, I am going to raise your bond in your case to $100,000. If you make that bond, a condition of it is that you have a drug patch on at all times. So probation's going to come out to the jail, talk to you. We're going to figure out what all you need, and then we'll get you hopefully started in on this probation where you can be successful. All right, go back with the bailiff. Thank you.